we are all going to cross-dress. Nirvana, Jheva, and her Vairinas are used by Kondo Yu in the Vanguard anime. The deck uses the x-Overdress mechanic, aimed at stacking Trickstar and other prayer dragons over as a cost to call really potent units. While the Vanguard herself didn't get any upgrades, her pal Trickstar got a new friend named Swendi, and she got a new Vairina in the form of ours Vairina. Trickstar and Swendi count as 2 cards for the purposes of a x-Overdress, can intercept from the original dress as a 10,000 point shield, is treated as a Trickstar, and is now a prayer dragon as well, making them a valid target for skills like Ryu's top 7 search. Plus, if your outer dress is to be put in the bind zone or the deck, your original dress goes to the drop zone rather than following it. Ars Vairina moves to the Solon discard and lets you search for any talisman in your deck and send it to the drop zone, those being the other overdress cards. And he himself overdresses with every card in your drop zone, though no activated effects can proc. If he would leave the board, you can move all the original dresses to the drop regardless of where he himself is sent, and he gains 1000 power for each original dress and gains a critical on restand, though he has to retire if you use this skill. So, is that enough to bolster an old Vanguard like Jheva? The new Trickstar smooths a lot out of the deck. Turning Straw Vairina to a 2-card x-Overdress is greatly appreciated. Plus, now you have added ease in making the tech Vairinas like Braum or Bar. Additionally, the new Trickstar can be found off cards like Apparegia, making it way harder to break out missing Trickstar now. And giving you some resilience against certain removal effects is greatly appreciated, though it doesn't do much against what is likely to be the primary board manipulation of next format aside from Bafsargra's Retire. Ars Vairina is pretty good, though when going second on turn 3, his raw power is likely not to match Braum Vairina and arguably not even going first. His critical does add a lot to Jheva's early game, which was already pretty good. Keep in mind, neither the power nor the crit is gated by your opponent's grade. As the game goes on, he'll also likely be bigger than Braum too, making him a great scaling choice. But what interests me the most is his ability to toolbox the other talisman units on discard. This is procced by Jheva and riding up, meaning you could form any board you want with careful planning. You can retrieve those filtered talismans with Cindy or the new double rare, or Mira's Vairina now has extra fuel to play with. The deck's early aggression already wasn't too bad. A triple driving for attack turn 3 with Straw Vairina before your opponent sees Twin Drive is a pretty alluring proposition, and now the deck can achieve that more consistently, or opt for a route with less power but higher lethality, bolstered by the extra filter. From what to discard, to what prayer dragons to run or toolbox out, there are plenty of branching paths this deck has to make that are difficult to master that honestly may still result in a lower output than what something like Vase Root can put out with more ease. Plus, guarding can be a little hard if you're running all these grade 3s. Furthermore, despite the improved long game with Ars Vairina, you're still going to need to claw resources back against retired decks even with the band-aids. Specifically, a certain other overdressed user. But if you're looking for a deck to challenge your skill as a player, ability to check Drag Vita, and still represent a decent threat outside of that, this is a great deck to learn. I speak for everyone when I say,